Kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Kenedawagu now out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line to the same result, and he opted for the touchback. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Here's Cook again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Cousins. That's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he will have a Vikings first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. The Vikings here hosting Green Bay in the season opener, and they've got one of those quirks in the schedule that is going to work in their favor. They play all 3 of their division home games in the first 5 weeks of the year. After Green Bay today, they'll host Detroit in week 3 and then Chicago in week 5. 2nd and 5 now. Cousins. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 9 yards that time.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, Cousins rolling to his right. That is caught by Thielen, and he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there on 20 yards. The first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Here we go. Cousins to throw it. Touchdown, Vikings. K.J. Osborne from 4 yards out. And the Vikings are on the board here first in the season opener. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. Joseph now to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Green Bay's offense trots out, and just as it has been since week 1 of the 2008 season, Aaron Rodgers leads the way, now in his 18th year in the National Football League. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Rodgers to Cobb. Good for a Green Bay first.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline. But what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers and freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Oh, look at the juke. Room here, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 48 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Kirk Cousins back out there for the next Viking possession. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down. Now Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Cousins now. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. They go play action. Cousins. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41. Well, and I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers to throw once more. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cousins trying to get his guys up to the line of scrimmage quickly. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. On second down, it's Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. First and 10. Here's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Following the interception, Cousins. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Let's go.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. On 2nd down, it's Cook again. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They run it again with Cook. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Vikings are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Play fake. Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so it went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
2nd down and goal. Cousins. Touchdown! KJ Osborne. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Packers ready to take over offensively. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Here's Rodgers. Can't get away, and he's taken down. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. Throwing is Rodgers. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. A give to Cook out of the gun. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 79 yards rushing now for Cook, and this is a 1st down. Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On play action, Cousins rolling to his left. Throw left side on target to Thielen. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen.
Adam Thielen, a terrific wide receiver and synonymous with Minnesota football. You go back to high school, college ball in the state, and now his 9th season with the Minnesota Vikings. 10 touchdown catches last season. Makes a nice catch there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This is caught. And the Vikings are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Cousins again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are right back in this football game. There's some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Now a throw here to his running back. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And it's a Packers touchdown. Mercedes Lewis, 43 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Let's roll. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Cousins. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Cousins to throw. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. He showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick in the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. Joseph's got it. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So now Rodgers in the pack. Down 17-14. A minute 14 to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. Able to find Jones. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. 2nd and 7 from the 20. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it. And that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Cousins here to throw. And this one's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Now Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Off the play fake, Cousins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big pickup there. And without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Play action now. Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Cousins now. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Again, it's Cousins. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here.